views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook and Twitter. Shout out to all my members. I see y'all in the chat. Shout out to my moderators. We got Wendy. We got Mina. What's up, Mina? We got Mina. We got Vegas Girl, everybody's favorite. So thank you guys for coming. Let me say what's up to the people before we start. What's up, Devereaux? What's up, Karma? Thank you for coming. What's up, Yorkie Mom? Thank you. Karma is a, you know what? I hope you're feeling better. What's up, Naughty Love? Make sure you guys check out Naughty. We got Juanita up in here. What's up, Juanita? How you doing? We got MB. Thank you for bringing that up. The Elliot Blair story. I did a video earlier, so if you guys check that out, somebody will post a link for y'all. But he unfortunately died in Mexico. Now, it's not related to Shanquella Robinson. I want to make that clear. Let's be clear. It's not related to Shanquella Robinson at all. However, it did happen in Baja California. Baja California, Mexico, and on that peninsula. It did happen there, but miles apart, definitely. But let's go ahead and get into the video from yesterday regarding Jaguar Wright. Some people were very upset. They felt that I was being two-faced. They were also mad at the panelists as well, too. Everybody was just mad all over. So I wanted to go ahead and address a few things. Oh, shout out to everybody in Costa Rica. So I wanted to address a few things. So number one, did I feel like I was bashing or anybody else was bashing Jaguar Wright? No, I don't feel like anybody was bashing her. I think that people more so want accountability, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think when it comes to calling people, not really calling people out, but whenever you call out something that they're doing, people get defensive and they don't like it. Automatically, people want to fight, they want to yell, they want to scream. And it's all like, yo, I know for me personally, I wasn't coming from a hateful place. For me personally, I wasn't coming from a hateful place. I will also go on record to say that I know Naughty Love for a fact was not coming from a hateful place. Lady Luck, I don't believe was coming from a hateful place. I think she was just frustrated. I think a lot of people, once they seen what happened with the whole Ashes thing, that shit still disturbed me. I don't care if she says that she knew what she was doing and all that stuff. That still disturbs me, the whole Ashes thing and why she would ever do that. What's up, Casey? That still disturbs me. And I think that was a lot of people breaking point because they're all like, yo, we want you to get better. And it seems that there's no kind of recognition as far as like, yo, I want you to be I want you to be accountable for what you did. Also, I want you to get the help that you need. But from what we heard from watching Tokyo Tony video, I didn't know that Tokyo Tony blocked me. I did not know that she blocked me, but that's a different story for a different day. Anyway, so Tokyo Tony blocked me. But from hearing the phone call that she had with Tokyo Tony, she said that she was fully aware of what was going on. She was protecting her nephew. And then also she trying to leave her husband. So there was no kind of like, oh man, I really messed up, or I shouldn't have acted that way, or I apologize for the way that I came off. None of that was ever said. Instead, it came off more like, yo, I ain't crazy. They got me in this situation. I can't believe this. And there was no self reflection at all. And you would think being isolated away from everybody, there would be some kind of self reflection. Justice for Jaguar Wright. Oh, okay, so you think that Jaguar didn't do anything? I'll drop the link a little bit later because I do want to hear other people. I think what I'll do is let y'all talk for a couple of minutes, and then I'll change the people out so we can keep it flowing. But and thank you for the $20. I appreciate that. But for me, there needed to be some kind of accountability and just something like, yo, I ain't doing all right. Obviously, whatever is going on between her and her husband, that is affecting her. And again, I don't want to say that that man is going upside her head. I don't want to say that because I don't know. I hope that he's not doing that, but if he is, then definitely there's a special place for you. But then I look at it from this perspective as well too. They both are going upside each other's head because she has already said that she has physically put her hands on him. You know, I'm still drinking out my Reno cup, by the way. Oh yeah, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up because y'all definitely don't be hitting that. Even if you hit the thumbs down, it has me circulating in the algorithm. Either way. That husband is at OKP right now saying they are fine. Right freaking wait, so did he listen to the phone call? And Sharon, I ain't trying to be funny. But like, did he listen to the phone call? Like no. She's at her wits end and like, and that's the thing. I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to basically be all like asking for cash apps on another. Oh Lord. I think what he's trying to do is trying to make it seem that everything is okay. Well, not that I think. He is trying to make it seem that everything is okay. Basically, he doesn't want to admit like, yo, we are having issues and everything is not all right. I honestly think what's going on is that he is so in love with that woman. He can't see himself without Jag. He cannot see himself without Jaguar, even though she's already at her breaking point and she's all like, no, this got to be done. This got to be over with. He is still in the mind frame. He is in denial. Yes, I'm sure he is in denial. He is denying it. Like, no, everything's fine and everything perfect. I mean, how many of us have been going through something and we lied and said, oh yeah, everything's fine. Everything's okay. Oh, see, AFBM said it best. Like, why are we sending anything? Like, what is it for? Because if anything, Jag doesn't need anything when she's, hospitalized and stuff like that. They'll take care of her. They'll take care of her while she's in the hospital. And right now, from what we understand from the phone call, it seems that she's not effing with you no more. So where's the money going to? That's a great question. You know what I mean? I don't. I'll be ready to set it up. What's up, little boss lady? Thank you for coming. And thank you, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button coming in. Goomba has always become addicted the attention of social media. And I think it's all encompassed in everything with the social media thing. I think the social media has really taken over a lot of people. I mean, social media has even gotten to me. Sometimes I get big headed and stuff like that. I can't even lie. A lot of times I get big headed and I think that the world revolves around me. What's up, Mace? I think that the world revolves around me and stuff like that. And it doesn't. And sometimes when people are singing your praises, it can get addicting. And I think at this point for Jag, it has got addicting. And the reason why I said that, just like I said yesterday on that phone call with Tony, she was all like, oh yeah, she was all like, yeah, look at all, I'm not gonna harm myself because look at all the views that I'm getting on YouTube, da 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 da. And also with her keep going live about everything, I'm like, okay, is this for attention, or are you actually wanting to better yourself? Or is this an outcry to be all like, y'all, can y'all help me? Thank you, Wendy. Thank you for the cash app. Are you trying to help me? Like, I mean, not trying to help me, but is this a cry for help? Like, the reason why you're going so public with this and everything, like, are you telling us, like, hey, I need help. Can you please help me? It really seems that way, that she's trying to almost cry for help. Or maybe it is just attention. I don't know. But at this point, I'm like, if you're not willing to get the help, I don't think you're going to get any help at all. Let me see. One moment. Okay. Um, yeah, but if you're not going to get any help, if you're not willing to get the help that you need, or you're refusing it, or you're just gonna hoodwink everybody, be all like, hey, I'm just gonna do what I have to do to get out and not really care about what's going on, then I don't think there's not gonna be any improvement in your life. You're going to end up in the same situation and hanging out with the Soular dude, because she's still calling the Soular dude her nephew. He is not your nephew. He is nothing to you. He is no kin to you. Damn it. People outwards and other people hearts, that feeling is damn shame, overstepping your bounds and human nature, while people know what not to do. Blacks want to blacks hold on, I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. People know what not to do. Blacks want to a woman, how can you rephrase that for me? Because I thought it was me, but I think it's you. Can you rephrase that for me and I'll read it again? She needs to get out the spotlight for a while. Right, V. I think with the situation, what's up, Just Curious? I see you. I think with the situation, what needs to happen is that she needs to step away like she did a year ago, when she went away for a whole year, and then she came back and it seemed like everything was fine. But I think once she started talking and once she started getting out there again, it was like, boom, back in the craziness again. Back in craziness, back going down that rabbit hole of everything, and it's not good. Again, a lot of people want to say, oh, it's the industry that made her like this and all that stuff. I don't think that the situation that happened Saturday had anything to do with the industry. Only God should be in that family on people opinions. If not, about safety, that shit is serious as if with a war veteran. Yes, definitely. Most individuals are who are mentally ill. It's hard for them to accept. Right, right. That's true. It's hard to accept. It's not easy because there's still that stigma of, oh, if you go seek help, you're crazy. And then if you admit that you have a mental illness or something like that, you will people look at you like you crazy, basically. Even if you admit it and you recognize it, you're getting help for it, they're still going to always call you crazy. And the truth is that just because everyone hasn't been diagnosed, everyone suffers from something. And that doesn't mean everybody's crazy. Again, everybody suffers from something. You might have situational depression. Everybody suffers from something. So it's nothing to be ashamed about. And I think there's a lot of shame behind it. Like, if you admit that you have a problem, or if something has happened to you where you've been admitted or something like that for your mental health, they see it as a bad thing, and it's totally, that's not right. There's still that stigma, especially in the Black community. There's still that stigma. First of all, if you listen to the call, she said, I spoke with 3 doctors, and I asked them who sent you. They couldn't answer. And this is from a woman with her ashes on her face. That part I didn't hear when they spoke about, when she asked, like, who sent them. Because the doctors would be the people that are there to try to assist her or help her. It's sad she lives in the past. Right, right, right. She's really crying out for help, but afraid of the media. Her husband, oh, I can read it here. Her husband sees it and he, okay, that wasn't finished. And I think her husband doesn't want to admit that he is suffering too, as well, especially him being a vet. We all know, when however many tours they've done, it affects their mental health and they never come back the same. So I think for him, he probably doesn't want to admit that he's going through his own stuff. They both have traumatic experience, definitely two totally different things, one from serving the country and then another one from basically being mistreated in the music industry. They both suffer from something. And so they're both coming together because they have that bond together from their trauma. And both of them are not realizing that it's not healthy for either one of them. What's up, Andrea? She said this woman suffers from a severe mental illness. A doctor has finally testified to a court verifying this. Everyone from YouTube needs to back up and let the doctors do their jobs. This is too toxic for her. Yeah, but I think also too, it's not going to go away. She has to want it to go away. She has to want to not be out in the public and out for everybody to see. She has to know that, hey, I'm gonna take a step back for myself. I think with her always saying like, look at the views, look at the views, look at what we're doing. This really, the YouTube is like her resurgence again, like the second coming of Jaguar Wright. And so with the YouTube and everything like that, she's been in the algorithm, has been very nice to everybody in the algorithm. Let's not lie about it right now. And so her name has been out there and everybody has her name on her tongue. Look, we're talking about her right now. And so with knowing that, she knows that she has influence, she has power. And so she's using that influence and that power, and it's getting to her. Having that Soular dude was definitely the wrong thing. That Soular dude was getting in her head, love bombing her. I think Nadi said that the other day, love bombing her and talking to her about, oh yeah, Jack, I love you, and all this shit that he was doing. It was just weird. Very weird, very strange, very opportunistic, because we all know he was looking for an opportunity. We all know about the priestess thing. I ain't got to repeat that. We all know about that. I don't know where Soular is, but he is on social media. He is on social media, but I don't know where he is. Everybody wants the best for her, but she needs to help herself. Exactly. Exactly. And I was hoping that message was coming across yesterday, but I guess it wasn't. We all want her to get better. I don't think anyone wants to see her do bad. Everybody wants to see her do better. It's just that she has to want to get the help to do better. Because I think anybody saying like, yo, Jag, ain't nothing wrong with you, you fine, that's very detrimental to her. That's actually hurting her. Saying that there's nothing wrong, you did everything right, I would have did the same thing. What you mean you would have did the same thing? That's crazy to me, YouTube is like her stage, right, Cocaine? Right. YouTube is like her stage. What's up, Beauty for Ashes? It can get to you. It does. I'm not disagreeing with that. It can really get to you. It can really like once you pop in on YouTube, people know your name, people following you, people are telling you that you the greatest thing since sliced bread. It gets to you. I don't care if you've been famous at one time or you never been famous. Any attention, anybody bigging you up, telling you that you the ish, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And so she's loving it right now. What's up, Juice? Thank you for coming. She's loving it right now. She's loving it. But I think also too, just how we're being critical of the things going on with Jag, I think there needs to be other people that are critical too as well. When you have a whole bunch of yes men that just say, oh, everything you're doing is fine, everything you're doing is perfect, then you end up with these kind of situations. You know, when you just tell somebody, oh, everything that you're doing is fine, everything that you're doing is perfect, you ain't doing nothing wrong, everybody's against you, everybody is doing this. Yeah, there can be people against you, but not everybody is against you. Some people want to see you do good, like everybody here. I believe she was absent from social media before that, she may have been hospital. Oh, I don't know. A lot of people were saying, like, I think she has been hospitalized before. I don't know that for a fact, though. Thank you for the $4.99, May. She said, I pray she receives and accepts the help she needs. Perfect. Beautiful right there. I love that. Me too. Oh, I have Miss Leo here. Okay. What's up, Miss Leo? How you doing?
Hey, 82, long time no hear from. This
Yeah,
the
I
first time
know.
you
Go ahead and
came.
take the floor.
Oh yeah, so what I wanted to say is here in Philly, you know where Jag is from, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you what they call 302 someone, right? So you would have to go down to the mental health police. But in this case, since the police was already called on her or whatever, and they can make
Mm-hmm.
the assessment right then. But when they say it went in front of a judge, it's not like a criminal judge, it's a medical judge to
Right.
say that she can't leave. However, the stuff that she's saying online is the reason why they're keeping her. Because
Mm.
listen, if you listen to the phone call in the beginning, she do state, I spoke to 3 doctors, and every time I ask them who sent you, they keep saying, they just look at me with like being like they're puzzled. But they gave me no answer. Then she said, I never seen a doctor and I didn't see the psychiatrist. She's not going to see the psychiatrist yet because they're still observing her.
Mm.
Now,
Okay. Cocaine said that she was going to be released tomorrow.
listen to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that same phone call, she tells Tokyo, she said, oh my God, I just want to save the people in here. They don't have no place to go. Oh, I just want to create shelter for them. I want to get them
Right.
out
And
to
she was
work,
talking about somebody has
employment.
land and wanting to build on the land.
Right. So again, you're talking about somebody who goes into everybody's that they meet life and try to fix it. Right. But
Right.
then how you're fixing it is still beyond what you can do. Right? So it's still
Right.
kind of like is a hint of a mental illness.
She still wants to fix Solar and all of them, all the people.
Right. But think about it like this. If you even if you did buy land, right? If you wanted to build on it, you still have to get license and inspections. You still have to get a whole bunch of other things. If you're trying to feed somebody, you still have to have licensed professionals to feed someone.
Right. I
You're not
wanted to feed the homeless, and yeah, you
right.
need a license to do all that. Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like when I say like even with her fixing it, it's still beyond measures. It's still gonna be a time like it's not gonna be in the next year, it wouldn't be in the next 5 years. You know what I mean? So it
Right.
still looks like again, that's a symptom of mental illness.
Right. I have a couple of people in the chat. They're saying that today she did state that she was getting out tomorrow.
Hmm.
So do you feel that she's ready to be released, or I mean, they probably deem that, okay, well, I think you're coherent, enough to
Hmm.
be released.
Well, I'm going to say this right because I had my own experience with mental health, right?
Hmm.
And I wasn't exactly 302, but it's still saying the same thing, right? I tried to run my baby father over, right?
Hmm.
After he done slapped me and made me dizzy,
Mm.
right? So it's still kind of like, all right, y'all take me in this room or whatever. You still have to be talking logically. You know what I mean? You can't go in there and just be like, and then you still have other things. Like when I left, I had to sign a piece of paper that says that I'm still going, I'm go to therapy at least once a week. I wasn't prescribed nothing, but it was still like if I didn't go to therapy after that, they would have came back and got me.
Mm. So you had to do the follow through.
Right. So even if they let her go, she's still going to have things that she probably has to do in order to prove, like she's really as sane and coherent as she's acting.
Right. Right. That's true. And I'm sorry that you went through that too, by the way.
Yes, it was a long time ago, but it's still kind of like when you in that place and you go in, they lock you down. They did allow me to use my phone, so it wasn't like I wasn't allowed to use the phone,
Oh, good.
and I didn't have to stay there for hours. Like some people have to be there for 8 hours, 12 hours, and all that other kind of stuff. I didn't have to be there that long. I just had to be there long enough to be evaluated.
Right. To be evaluated, and then that was
Right,
it. Okay. And then of course the follow up afterwards and all that stuff. But
right,
you did what you needed to be doing. That's the message right there. You
right.
did what you needed to did what you needed to be done. So I
Yeah.
do commend you for that. But Miss Leo, I'm gonna let up the next guest. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you giving your thoughts and opinions on
All
this.
right.
All
All
right,
right.
you have
Talk
a
to you
good one.
later.
All right, now we got Naughty Love. Thank you, Miss Leo, for coming up. I appreciate that. What's
Hey,
up, Naughty? How you doing?
oops. I'm gonna drop down. My phone's ringing. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, okay. Naughty be at work and everything. That's funny. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that she is getting out of jail. Oh shit. No. See, I get confused because everybody was saying she was arrested, she was hospitalized. Let me clarify what I mean by that. She was hospitalized. I do think it's a good thing that she is getting out because that lets us know that it's not as severe as we think. It lets us know that, well, let me say this, two things. Either one, in Texas, they don't really give a damn, and so they were going to release her anyway. Or two, she did what she was supposed to do to get out. And maybe they just saw like, well, hey, you must be okay. Everything must be good. So you obviously don't need help, or we're gonna make sure we do some follow up later with you. But hopefully there is some kind of how do I say? Some follow through or some help. I think everybody needs help. And I think if you deny that you ever need any kind of help, it does it trust me. When they had said something to me about, oh, well, you want to do like therapy or see a therapist, I was like, no, because in the back of my mind, I still had that old stereotype like, I ain't crazy. I don't need any of that ish. I'm fine. I'm perfect. Ain't nobody going to do anything to me. And, I'm good. I don't need it. I was in denial myself. But just talking to somebody is not going to hurt you. Like I said, I have never been diagnosed with anything. You know, when I went, I was never diagnosed with anything. Now, did I take like a little assessment and stuff like that? And she asked me certain questions. Yes, she did, but I'd never been diagnosed with anything, because you only get diagnosed right away when it's a medical emergency. When it's a medical emergency, that's when you get diagnosed. Kita, what happened to Kita? Hold on. I know I done missed some of y'all comments and stuff like that. I'm sorry. It is by far not a good thing for her to be out. That lady needs help. They don't give a damn here. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Oh, you in Texas. Okay, got you. Oh, what's up, Miss Barbara? Is she here? I'm surprised Miss Barbara didn't click the link. What's up, Star? Follow-up assistance, right. They released my friend's mom to the streets, no follow-up. That's unfortunate. What's up, Lisa? Thank you for coming. Agreed, because she will go back to the same stuff and she was doing. That's my fear too, that if the situation with her husband is not good and everything like that, and she's making these certain comments, like, how is that going to be going back to the home? Or maybe she's all like, maybe she's just saying whatever to appease them so she can get the hell up out of there. Because I definitely would mention like, hey, I have a husband, he ain't treating me right, so I need to move on from that or leave him, or can y'all house me? So like, there should be more resources or something there for her. because what we hearing on the outside is totally different. What we're hearing. I mean, let me clarify that. What we hearing Jag say is completely different from what we're hearing from what her husband is saying. And when we realize that they're on two different wavelengths, because is she going to stop messing with Soular? You know, is Soular completely done? Because it seemed like her husband is completely done with that whole, done with Soular, that whole situation. He don't want any parts. Yes, I'm in Dallas. I know exactly where Jag be. Oh, wow. You know exactly where it is. Okay, update. Jag has court tomorrow to determine if she will be released tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Cocaine. Thank you for the update. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so as we know, she will have to go to court tomorrow to be evaluated to see if she's and the judge will make a decision on whether she needs to be released or not. Here we go. What's up, Miss Barbara? How you doing?
How are you? I'm gonna, share my
Good.
mental.
Before we start, I want to tell you something, and it's gonna hurt your feelings, but please don't take it personal. I want to say, be more protective of who you shout out and who you show love to, because sometimes it's not reciprocated. And I hate that you've been in a few situations where that love that you give wasn't reciprocated.
Tell me what you're speaking of.
With certain content creators?
Yeah. Be blunt. Like let's say it loud. We Black and we proud.
But Miss Barbara, what you want to add? What you got to say? I'm sorry.
No, come on. I want to hear this. What you got to say to me, please? You said I want to understand what you was trying to warn me about.
No, my thing is that I didn't like how you were disrespected on a certain panel and stuff like that, and I was like, damn, she just don't know any better. And so when
was this?
Like a week ago
with Reckless.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, because notice, nobody. It's not what people call me, it's what I answer to. You understand? And if I don't like something, believe me, I can't be acting like I'm some nice guy, because I have lit some people up. Did you see my video with me and Wally?
Yeah, you and Wiley are, yo, this shit is hilarious. Y'all, side note, I know we're going to get back to Jag, don't worry. But her and Wiley have been going at it, and the shit has been cracking me up. I love it. I love every minute of it.
You like the video? It was so funny.
But Miss Barber, give us your thoughts on Jaguar Wright.
Jaguar Wright is a genius. You understand? She's a pure genius. And this is what, because she's trying to enlight crabs in a barrel, you understand? Those are the hardest people to try to teach something to, is your own Black people. Because they've been brainwashed by the church. They've been brainwashed by those that was able to get education. They've been brainwashed by that. They think they're better than people. I mean, you just can't help crabs in a barrel. And she is trying to enlighten you on what's going on in that music world. The Illuminati, that's real. People want to play games. I catered for a chef called Chef Jan, that they knew Damon Dash when they was young, and Mary J. Blige. Name is Jan Hall. They hung out with these people every day. These people was like everyday people to me. I cooked for them when Damon Dash worked for, not work, he didn't work for nobody. He rented a office in Rockefeller Center. Okay, so Jaguar is trying to tell you what's real, because what I wanted to see done, you see what that R. Kelly was doing to people. I experienced a whole train of rap stars doing that to women. You understand? And I wanted them exposed.
I don't doubt it.
And I wanted them exposed for that. Like, they had women going in the bathroom, getting on their knees in order to be down and hang out with them in our entourage and things like that. It was wild. It was wild. You understand? And then the rap game back then turned a lot of young teenagers into fast asses. Like, they was giving out that ass at 15, whether you wanted it or not. You understand? So I'm just giving it up real. What was going down. So Jaguar was trying to tell you what's really real with this. I respect her for that. Her life is in jeopardy. So let me tell you what she did. She grabbed that fine little teddy bear husband of hers because he was security. He stayed strapped. He's in the military, you know. So that was her security. She can't help that little minions want to piper her. You understand? Like little boys. A lot of mature women have that problem when they share knowledge to young men. They think they trying to seduce them, or the young men try to seduce them thinking they want to have sex and everything. You get a entanglement at times.
So you're excusing her having Soular around her?
Yeah, she can't help it. I mean, you know, her husband is quite boring. Me
But
sizing up men. It's
did
probably a
just call him
Vienna
a teddy bear?
sausage.
So he a boring teddy bear now?
Yeah, it's probably a Vienna sausage. You know what I'm saying? She had to just dip her stick.
Miss Barbara, they tearing you up in the chat, but we still love you though.
I don't care. I don't care what they call me. You understand? See, people come see me because they hate me so much. I'm the next Wendy Williams. You understand? They hate me, so they love to come see me. That's why I'm gonna be huge.
So, Miss Barbara, here's my thing. So, when you watched her rub the ashes on her face, like you didn't go like, "Whoa, maybe you know there's something going on." Like you just ignored it.
I took it for what it was. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, her son's soul was there protecting his mother. You know, like life is eternal. You know, that's probably what's him throwing his ashes. Let him know I'm here, Ma. Throw these ashes. I'm here. I'm not gonna let nobody hurt you. Life is eternal. I'm sorry. You already know I'm a born again. I'm a born again Egyptian queen. You already know I was a slave to a king and a queen. That's why people, you know, they pimp me like that, and they think they hurt my feelings, but I'm a slave.
I swear, every time I talk to somebody from New York, y'all be on a different wave. Like, I don't know where y'all mother suckers came from. It must be Mars.
Gas moves everything around me. Cream,
get the
money. Now let me do my famous name drops for my king. You know he cracked the Da Vinci Code, right? He cracked the Da Vinci Code. I was on Cheryl World panel, and I told Cheryl to go to CTV, Conscious TV page, because he cracked the Da Vinci Code, the age of that lion character.
She had an interview with him yesterday.
Yeah, we cracked the age of that boy when he first met Larry. The boy was 17 when they met. So you got to get time to know people. You understand what I'm saying? That's when they met. So the boy is lying about knowing Larry at the age of 14. That's my point.
No. I don't want to talk about Larry in that situation. Moving on. So with Jaguar Wright, so I know you said like she's exposed in the industry and stuff like that, right? But you don't think that she suffers from any kind of not we think, because she already said in the past interview that her dad has schizophrenia and stuff like that, and she suffers from it as well too. You don't think that she needs to take a step away from YouTube and shit like that? You think she should continue?
I think that she needs to stop allowing herself to be used. See, my situation is this. People use Jaguar. You hit 1 million views. Why ain't you setting that lady up? Jaguar needs a place to stay. It's a lot of stress when you homeless. I believe what I see her to not to be
and I'm still confused about that because she's living with her mom in Dallas and stuff like that, right? So but she did say like they just got a place before everything had went down Saturday. She said they had got a place and all that stuff. So that's why I'm like confused on like what's really going on.
I don't believe it to be true. Let me tell you something. Wally lost a beautiful opportunity. Because I wanted Wally to ask and give Jaguar something to do. Like, let her be every week. Let her be the lady. You know, 2 men and a lady. Let her be the lady.
2 men and a lady, yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Give her something to do. Like, everybody's using her. And that could drive you, that could stress you out also. All these people making money off of her. How much money do she have? None. Yeah. Let's be real.
I think people are using her. However, I don't think that she minds, because remember, it wasn't a thing. Like when she came up on my video, we weren't even talking about her. I was talking about the whole Storm and the Natasha lady, the whole recording situation. And she had came up on that one. So it wasn't even about her.
I
So
understand. I understand.
it's almost like I do want to say people are using her, but then she doesn't mind as long as it gets her name traction. That's what it
No,
seems like.
what happens is this: people don't know what generosity is. Like if she approaches you like that, you made some money. Look out. You know, people, you got takers. There's too many takers out there. That's stressing her out. You understand? Too many takers. She's a genius. You better believe every damn thing she's saying is true. That's what you better know. That much is true. Huh. I respect her for exposing it, because it's even worse than what she's describing. It's worse than what she's describing. The Illuminati world is worse than what she's
Put a
describing.
1 if y'all can still see me, y'all. Can y'all still see and hear me?
I could see you and hear you.
Okay, my internet went out for a minute, so I was like, "Oh damn, it might be me."
Well,
But Miss
StreamYard
Barbara,
holds it. StreamYard holds it.
StreamYard.
StreamYard, like if
Oh,
you got,
okay.
they hold it. Even if your internet go out, it'll hold it for a
Oh
little bit.
yeah. It'll
Yeah,
save the
but
recording and stuff like that.
I just wanted to give my intake on this mental illness. Why she has to go to court? You have to go to court when people trying to hold you. See, they trying to hold her right now. The doctors do not want to release her, so that's why
Yeah.
she has to take them to court.
Well, her husband was she said that her husband was the one that signed off on it.
Yeah, especially if he signs up and say, I want my wife to stay in here and get some help. She's fucked. That's why she's trying to take them to court now. I don't even think he could rebuttal that statement, because it's a money thing. People don't understand. When I was of the age of 18 years old, they tried it with me. And I took them to court and I won, because people don't understand how, like, and the ghettos got different mental medication than the upper class. Like, they put in the ghettos,
Right, there is disparities with that.
And I exposed that as soon as I got back to New York, because I was living with the Klansmen, getting that $1,500 good stuff. So when I came down here, they wanted to give me that Obama nigga shit. And I'm like, no, baby, you gonna give me the same thing you giving these white folks up there. Trust and believe. So I'm the only one in my ghetto that's not getting that Obama nigga shit. Let me stop.
Miss Barbara, thank you for coming. Thank you. Oh wait, where'd Sonia go? Sonia, where'd you go? I think her internet is having issues. Y'all, that's Miss Barbara. If y'all like to follow her, go to Miss Barbara. What's your channel name? It's New York. We have apartments in New York City. I think that's what you're. Hold on. I think Miss Barbara's still here. Miss Barbara, what's your channel name? Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara. Okay, I think she's gone. But apartments in New York City. That's her channel name. If y'all want to check it out, y'all. Let me drop the link again, because Sonia wanted to come up, but then it dropped out. Oh, here's Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara, what's your channel name?
Okay, I have 2 channels. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't lock you. Hold on, I'm gonna come right back. I gotta close the other link.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all, if anybody else want to come up, but that's the end of the show. So Jaguar is said to be going to court tomorrow, and then they'll evaluate the situation and see if they'll, let her out. Like I said, do I want her hospitalized and stuff like that? Not necessarily. Do I want her to go get help? Yes, I definitely do, because whatever is going on in her household, whatever is going on out there, like, she needs to be able to get the help that she needs, because I don't know if she's in a healthy situation or not. You know, you said that this man is allegedly doing something to you. We don't know for a fact if he is, but if that is the situation, then definitely y'all need some counseling, need some help, or you just need to get away from the situation if that's truly going on. Miss Barbara, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I just wanted to say what my channel is all about. I'm not on this YouTube for likes and clicks and views. I'm on there. I'm the Underground Railroad to information, what the government is doing, how we're going to get our reparations. My channel is for kings and queens and Black Americans and white Americans and American citizens that want to see Black Americans get their reparations. And I'm serious about everything that's on my channel. My future channel will be a cooking show to teach everybody how to cook. Until that channel come up, y'all stop using faucet water.
What's your channel name?
Oh yeah, it's 2. Google is trying to take my channel. You know how the Rock Nation follows us, right? They try to take us my channel.
Miss Barbara, I got a guest wanting to come up.
Okay.
Tell name.
I have 2. One got 20 and one got 200. It's apartments available in New York City. Go to the major one. Apartments available in New York City. Go to the big one with the big subscriptions so you can see all of the formula, how we're going to get our reparations. Peace out.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Barbara. You have a good one. Hey, Sonia, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing, A2?
Good. Rock Nation was attacking your internet. What's going on?
Hey, man. Hey, look. They was getting me.
Gotcha. Go ahead and sound off, though. The floor is yours.
Look, okay. The only thing that I have a problem with is that, okay, first of all, let me say, I have been here for Jack with the whole Storm thing because I am a big Storm fan, and I know I'm probably gonna get some comments in the thing. I don't care. I don't look at that. But
no, we have Storm over here.
Yeah, but you know, you still got the haters that come in, you know, and sit there and say stuff. But I like, just like I text you, I was like, hey, I really started following you after I seen how you were so neutral and unbiased with the situation when you came on his show. And I was like, wow, okay. So then I started following you, and I've been following you since then. I got you on notifications ready.
I appreciate that.
Talk about my girl Jack. I really feel like you said, everybody, and like the earlier, like the conversations was, everybody got problems. Everybody got problems. How they deal with them is how they are gonna deal with them. Period. Some people may flip out, throw ashes. Some people might flip out and burn you up. Some people might flip out and just sit there and just don't talk to you anymore. It's like different things how people react to certain things. So I totally understand everything, every emotion, all that, because I done been through a lot of emotions. I have been a fan of Jack, but like I think there was Lady, so what was her name? Lady
from yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I kept saying Lady Luck, but someone said that was wrong. But it was Lady, so I can look it up right now. But the lady, go ahead and finish, and I'll look up her name.
But like, I'm not gonna sit there and just throw her under the bus because I feel like the other lady was just coming in, just 1000% defending Jag, but at the same time, you still gotta hold everybody accountable. I mean, I do some effed up things too. So by me having kids and by me having parents and siblings, they gonna come check me.
Lady
they
Legend.
Be like, I mean, like they on my ass like Sonya. Who is what? So I get checked all the time. So I mean, like, yes, she deserves to be checked, but at the same time, I mean, like, it's like a limit, but at the same time, it is what it is.
Right.
But I don't put out my
squad yesterday was basically saying like, yo, where was the love? You know, like it didn't seem like there was any love. And I was like, okay, I get what she's saying, because it did seem like, well, damn, was there anything good or positive about Jack? It doesn't seem like everybody was harping on her. So I definitely seen that. So you felt that way too, Sonia.
Yes, because I was like, I mean, like, ain't nobody just beating her up. I mean, like I said, I totally totally understand exactly how she might. Well, hold on, I'm not in her position. I ain't never been in the same position as her, so I can't say that. but I can probably try to understand like how she might feel where she's wanting to be somewhere and she ain't there.
Right.
And so for somebody else that ain't even trying to get there, because I mean, like a lot of your people were saying that we ain't trying to be famous, and just like me, I ain't trying to be famous neither, because I don't want nobody in my business. Don't do not dig nail skeleton up, no bone, nothing. I don't need you to do nothing. You dig up some of me, I'll be like, I'ma cry. And so, I mean, I understood it from all types of it.
Right.
And so I love you. I done followed
Right.
you. Like I said, even though I sit there and I seen you from like when you came on Song Show and like and you did the call in, I was like, oh. And then I was like, let me go check out him. And then I checked you out, I was like, oh. And then I seen how neutral you are. Cause I be sitting there looking at other people by hearing their names and then it be like, oh,
All
there you
right.
go.
You know how they be.
That bull crap, and I ain't got time for the bull crap. I already hear one missingness. Look, I don't need all the missingness in my life, and then you ain't even in my life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just something that's
Exactly.
supposed
You got to
to
protect
entertain
your
me,
energy even online.
right? And so I mean, like, I mess with you, A2. I really do.
Thank you.
And
I appreciate that.
yeah, so thank you for letting me on. And I'm just saying, I mean, like, yes, she needs the help. I mean, I don't disagree with you with now thing that you said. She needs help. She really do. Um, I hope that the help that she get can. First of all, I don't know who even let her to make that phone call because she shouldn't have did that one because that's not even helping the process for her to do better.
Right. It kind of opened it up for, well, I mean, shit, now we're talking about it. So it kind of left everything up for our interpretation. And then we dissect it, which we do, you know? So I think it would have been best for her not, or I would say this, if she was going to sneak and make a call, I don't think Tokyo should have went live with it.
And that's another thing because I looked at another person that me and you both don't like, but I be looking at his shit too. You know, just to sit there and see what he just see what
What
he's
does his name
saying. Cause
start
I
with?
mean, hey man, you gotta keep your enemies closer, dog. I'm just saying, man. And look, I'm looking out for you. I'm looking out for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know, so I mean, hey, I mean, you gotta pay attention. And so I mean, like, I mean, 1 minute is this, the next minute is not, and some stuff just don't make no sense.
Right.
And
And I
then
think also some people just want to use this for opportunity to get clout because sometimes there's no update, but then you'll see, oh, update. Sometimes there's nothing going on and they still will make create a story out of nothing. And it's all like, yo, really? Just like for
And
me,
then, like,
I
the
didn't go
story
live.
still end up being bad. I
Mhm.
mean, like, how can you make a story out of something and it still end up being bad? But then you sit there and make your commentaries talking about, I care, I care. If you care, you care. Then you shouldn't make that story, period. Just let that shit play out. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss. But you supposed to let that, like, play out,
Let it
period.
ride
You
out.
know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Well, Sonia, thank you so much for coming up. Hood Life wants to come up next, so I'm gonna let her up here. But thank you for calling in. I appreciate that.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Oh, I thought see Hood. I thought Hood Life was coming, y'all. I like Sonia. Thank you for coming up. I always like getting new people up on the channel and stuff like that. And she said she don't like the same person I don't like, but I don't know who it is because there's a long list of people I don't like. Exclusive. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it, Stephanie. I get it now. I get it. We just waiting. Do 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 do. Anyway, so I think there is one thing that we all do agree on. I think we definitely agree that Soular is not good for Jaguar Wright. I know her damn internet. Oh, here she. Oh, Y'all, her internet is glitchy as hell. Nani, I'm gonna let you on next. Let you know her internet is glitchy as hell. Here we go.
Oh my
What's
God,
up,
the
like?
internet, the internet.
I told y'all it was. And then her internet. Oh, okay. Let me let Nani on next. What's up, Nani? How you doing?
Hey, AT2. Hey, panel. Hey, chat. How's
Okay.
everybody?
Oh, here Hood Life too. How the hell did she come back on? Hood Life, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead
Oh,
first because I
I'm
know your
switching on
internet
my
being.
Wi-Fi because the internet. Y'all always talk about my fucking internet though.
Hey, with the F words.
Oh, excuse me, AT2. Have you been on here longer than 5 minutes?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I won't say no more curse words. So, hey, AT2. Hey, brother.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good.
Hey, Naughty Love.
Hey, Hood Life. How you doing?
I'm good, girl. So, honey, okay, so the state of Texas, I'm a licensed nurse.
Mm-hmm.
I live in the state in Texas. And there are certain things when it comes to being committed for mental. So a lot of people are saying a lot of things, but I even put it on like choke the joke. This is the Texas license. It's very specific. But it could be a family member, like my son be acting all crazy. I've committed him a couple of times. And I have to go in front of a judge and say, he wilding out, he doing A, B, C, D, G, and F. And then the judge have enough evidence based on police reports and stuff like that, and the judge put a warrant for him to be committed, not for his arrest. Now, I've had instances to where he's wilding out in front of the police, and they took him into custody. So yes, your family member could initiate it, but once you get under their realm, it's basically up to the judge and the doctor at that point.
Oh, so because she was acting out in front of them, they could have went
Yeah.
ahead and admitted her. So okay, got it.
They could have put charges on her or they could have committed her. But based upon what I saw, which I'm sure everybody else saw, they had enough evidence to say, oh, something not right with her. Like, she's sick. Like, why would anybody throw their son's ashes on other people? You know what I'm saying? She was just too much to where she did a lot of terroristic threat. But if you're doing
Hello. Hello. She'll be back. Naughty, go ahead and sound off.
She's absolutely right what she was saying, though. Okay, that is the process. And then ultimately, you go in front of a judge and they determine whether you're deemed fit. So here's what can happen sometimes with that. Like, people talk their way out of the hospital doing that. Like, they straighten up enough. But according to that phone call, why does she have to threaten so much? And I'm not trying to come down on her or whatever.
Yeah, because they say you was beating her up yesterday. I said they said you were beating her up yesterday.
I know. I mean, that was not the case. I'm just looking at the patterns of behavior. That's it. And giving my opinion. And it looks a little not so good. Like, she's very colorful when she speaks, right? And expressive. And it's just like, on one hand, I'm saving everybody. So many people need help. Oh my God. I'm going to get a piece of land. I'm going to bring everybody with me. Follow me. Jag. And then on the other hand, she's screaming at the top of her lungs, throwing threats out there and things like that. It's just like, what jag am I going to get?
Yeah.
And when
she
people
takes you on a story, that's how it is. It very climatic and everything, and then she'll go, yeah, da, 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 and then and it goes up and down. Yep.
And I'm just looking at the pattern behavior. I'm not here to bash her. I always said and stuck to the fact that I appreciate her as
you want
artist.
her to get help, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Now, whether she wants it or not, judging by that phone call, she on to her next thing. And so, like, she'll be good with somebody for a little while, then she tearing them down. The ups and downs. Now it's her husband's turn. Like, if you want it
So
out
you
the
think it
marriage,
just go in cycles?
exactly. If you want it out the marriage so bad, if he was so abusive, there's steps you should take, right, to address that, like making a record with the police and stuff like that, so you can protect yourself. So then you set up grounds for your divorce. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
The way it's
but I
coming
think
out now,
now she does want to get out that relationship. I know Goomba is trying to basically say everything all right, but I think she trying to get out. Let me let the world of Winnie on.
okay.
Hey Winnie, how you doing?
Hi. I know I'm a white girl, but
Oh, we didn't know.
in case
Oh my
you didn't know,
God.
honey, I'm Caucasian. But I'm homebound with a brain tumor. I thought it was funny earlier. Someone was talking about Obamacare and white people. I said, honey, I can't even get help. So, I get it. It's the system. It sucks. But I'm just saying, as far as it goes, for me, it's sad. Like the whole thing is just sad. I was a social worker. I mean, I've been homebound 12 years now, bedridden. I sing on Star Maker. I don't know if you know that karaoke app, but you should go on it. I know you love to sing, and you can do lives.
Check it out.
I've got 26,000 followers on it, and I'm trying to get 1,000 to hop over to my channel. But anyways, I just wanted to say that, for me, it's about having compassion for others. And, when I watched Jaguar, I started like in 2020. I think the first thing I saw was something with Storm Monroe. And if you looked at my YouTube channel, you would think I was Black girl, because everything I watch is, because I think, and this is a generality, in my opinion, a lot of Black people are more real. They're just real,
I agree with that.
And I'm real, and I don't like to watch some phony baloney, made up, filterized, whatever person talking to me. I like real. So I love your channel, and I watched some of Jaguar, and it concerned me. It's like, breaks my heart for her. She has so much talent. She's extremely gifted vocalist. Thank you, sweetie. Bless you. She's extremely talented. I mean, what a gift from God, her voice, Her music is incredible. And instead of focusing on that, it's like, focus on that. She gets into all these drama cycles, and I have
should be
watched
touring
this
overseas. I heard like touring overseas, you can make hella money. There is no way in hell that she should not have like a calendar of different tour dates and everything.
This woman should be booked. And I don't, to me, it's like there's definitely, I'm not a doctor, I'm some white girl, I don't know. It looks to me like she's admitted to some mental health issues. I definitely hope she gets some help. The sad thing, and all this was videotaped and put out, and people, that were her friends are monetizing on it, but she's putting that out there. She's going to the channel. She keeps doing it. And because of that, now people get jaded. They're like, okay, Jag, what's up? How many cycles of this are we going to go through with you, girl? We've been hanging in with you, We want you to succeed. And I want her to succeed.
Right. We want to see her win. Nobody want to see her do bad.
I promote as many Black content creators as I can. I want everyone to succeed. I root for the underdog, honey. I'm a Buccaneers fan. But I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, you really do.
Shane Brady came over and screwed us this year. So all I'm saying is, Jag, you focus on the good things in your life and the talent that you have, and use your creative mind and words and create some music and, put that out there. That's what I want to see on YouTube by Jaguar Wright. I do not want to see her in the middle of a breakdown with her sons. I mean, that I was crying. I cried it's making me cry now.
It was hard for me to watch that. Like I started getting tears in my eyes when I seen it, because I was like, yo, this shit just,
I couldn't even watch. I had to stop watching. I couldn't even watch it because, I mean, I've lost 9 people in the past 4 years, including my mother, my brother, and my sister just died in June.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay, of MS. And that's what they thought I had at first. And just to see that, and what kind of mental place you have to be in to do that. You understand? Like, it was like an out of body experience for her, I'm sure, because who does that? It was heartbreaking. And then I see people taking all these jabs at her, and I'm like, man, listen, she's obviously not okay. And maybe now is not the time to pile on her, you know? And that's where I feel like we all just need to remember, look in your own closet. Hey, are you perfect person? No. I was Baker acted when I was younger. I went through a horrible divorce, I lost a baby at 4 months. I went through a whole thing, and I tried to take my life. And I'm telling you now, I wanted to die that day. There's the only day in my entire life I wanted to be dead. It wasn't for attention. I literally wanted to die. And I took a bottle of codeine, a whole bottle. And I was on the phone with my ex. He put me on hold, and I just took the bottle and let it sit in me for 30 minutes until I was completely out of it. My mom just happened to walk in and find me.
And she found it.
Yeah, wow. It was a horrible experience. My mom was not a good person. She sat there and, how can you do this to me? And screamed at me. She didn't even call an ambulance. My mom made me vomit and screamed at me the whole way. So watching.
Oh, she didn't call 911.
No. Oh, no, honey. Not the time for her to tell me what a horrible person I am. How can I do this to her? All I was doing was begging to die. So watching Jaguar Wright, that triggered me in a way, because I've had an experience like that. And even though I'm a white girl, I have insurance. So when I got Baker acted, my eyes were swollen shut. I had cried for 18 hours straight. It looked like I'd been punched in both eyes. I went into the worst part of the mental health clinic, the worst. And I was in there for, on the weekend, they put me in because it was like a Friday night. I didn't get to see the regular doctor, and I didn't know about hygiene hour. And I came in at 3 a.m. I was exhausted, so I slept all day. They had me on suicide watch. They give you a little pamphlet. You're supposed to read it and figure out how to interact in this new world you're in, right? And I'm looking around, and these people are like wackadoo. I'm 5'9". At the time, I was like a size 10. I was 5'9", short blonde hair. They give me a paper gown that goes above my knee. Okay. I am a survivor of SA. I am completely scared. Some lady cuts herself and then takes a ping pong paddle, running around screaming she's Napoleon. This is where I'm at. Wow. Okay. That's where you get put. Yeah. on those holds.
How did you come out that situation? How long did they hold you for? And
well, what happened was I actually had I'm going to share this on my channel. I actually had a really religious experience happen to me there. And it was something I can't even, it's very in depth. I believe an angel was sent to me there, the Archangel Michael. I had 2 experiences because I almost died. Even when I got to the hospital, by the time my mom drove me there, they told me that my liver could shut down. They charcoaled me and all that. But they said, you're bad. So, it was really bad. But anyways, I had experience there. But what happened was I wanted to do therapy. I didn't get to see the doctor. The first day they have a weekend doctor. So if you get checked in on the weekend, that sucks. Thinking about getting out earlier, you better read that little pamphlet, and you better go out to your meals. You better be going to your meals. You better be interacting, playing games. They have coloring sheets, checkers. I had no idea. I came in at 2 a.m. exhausted. They kept me on suicide watch. So I'm literally in a paper gown, nothing else. Okay. And maybe some underwear. That was it. And I am so uncomfortable. I'm housed in a room with this other woman. She looked like me. It was really funny, but she had brown hair. She was nice. But luckily, the first day, because I didn't know what to do, I looked so bad that when the doctor saw me, the first weekend doctor, he goes, yeah, you're still depressed. We're letting you out. He looked at me
just by looking at you.
There's no way. My sister came to visit. My mom did not come. My sister came to visit. She brought me something. They couldn't even give it to me because, you're on suicide watch. They had hygiene hour. You have to have someone bring you stuff. And so you can, clean up. I had no idea. I had no makeup. I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing with me. I had been sleeping, and because I missed all my meals and had slept through the day, they said I was still depressed and would not release me. So finally, I met Michael, and that was the whole situation. He guided me through the process. Once I met Michael, it was like having only way I can explain this to you is like having the finger of God touch you. This man talked to me, and I knew, he said, let me help you. You don't belong here. Let me guide you. This is how you do it. And like he was
so
in
you had
regular,
someone there basically to guide you along
he
and
was in
like
regular
help you.
clothes, which you shouldn't be in. And I
Yeah.
asked him why he was there, and it didn't really make sense. But
Yeah.
I trusted
So-
him implicitly.
So
And
do you think that Jag needs someone like that to
you
almost
definitely
guide
need
her
someone. If you've never been Baker acted and you don't know what to do and you don't have insurance and they put you in the fucking psych ward, I'm sorry to curse. It's scary. It's really scary. And I was in there with people that when I finally got to talk to the doctor the next day, I had makeup, I looked better, right? I'd gone out and eat, I'd colored. I have a coloring sheet of a monkey from there, okay? Like, and on the back, that angel Michael wrote me a letter. And there's a whole story that goes with this. I'll share that on my channel. But
yeah, Juice actually wants to interview you.
Yeah,
She's right that she wants to interview you. So definitely, I would say get in contact with her.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love you. But anyways, so with Jaguar, it really triggered me because, you know, I know for me with privilege, as a white person with the way the system is, and I work the system, I was a social worker. Right now I have zero insurance. I do not collect unemployment. I do not get disability, nothing. Okay. I am not married. I live with my boyfriend for 20 years. We're celebrating our anniversary. But
and y'all still ain't married? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I chose not to get married.
Okay. No, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. My mom was married 6, my other one 5. It was like marriage became a sport. Yeah. I said I was getting married once. I married my high school sweetheart. We got divorced. We're still friends. That was my done deal. I had the white wedding, so I'm good. But, for Jag, it just is concerning that people need to understand that it's a very, being Baker acted is a very scary thing. And if you come in there and, if you're really manic, I can only imagine that they're going to be like, because for me, all I did was sleep and didn't come out, and they held that against me. They said, you're still suicidal.
Yeah,
you didn't color your monkey sheet.
So
you didn't play ping pong. You didn't eat your lunch, dinner, breakfast. But I was sleeping. I had been, and I OD'd. So a real OD, not for attention.
Right.
And
so you were just trying to, basically what you were trying to do was just recover from ODing and basically get back to yourself. So they held that against you. But I'm going to go ahead and end the show right here. But thank you, Winnie, for coming on. I appreciate you.
I love you, AT2. I love you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Love you too. Nadi, last words, anything that you want to say? Are you cool?
I'm definitely... Look, I come from a place...
And I like Winnie sharing her story. I appreciate that.
I appreciate it too. And I understand where she's coming from. I too have my own mental health struggles. But I had to learn how to hold myself accountable so that it would work for me, so that I can get back to my life. And I just feel like it's one antic after another. And now it's on to the next thing, right? Now we're going to see her marriage fall apart. But why does it have to be public? And I just feel like they play in our face a lot. I feel like they hustling the Cash App, okay? Because every time Tokyo is up there, she got Jag Cash App up, and then she added hers.
Oh, make sure they hit my Cash App too. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. But okay, I see what you're saying. It's always some kind of money being pulled or something being stated about like, oh, donate here or send here.
Yeah, and does she put herself in situations to be used at the end of the day? And that's what I look at, or whatever. She's already latching on to people in the hospital, talking this. Like, why does Jag always need this big following, this movement? Why can't Jag just focus on herself and be one with herself and sit still? Why does it have to be all this? Oh, Philadelphia TV, you're gonna see my marriage fall apart. It's one story to the next story.
It's like we're living in a reality TV world.
Exactly. And that's all I have to say, AT2. I'm not gonna hold you too long.
No, thank you, Nadi. I appreciate you coming up as always. And make sure you guys follow her channel, Nadi Love Movement. Thank you. Oh, we got Sonia. Okay. Oh, Sonia left. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for checking out the show. I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button, if anything, and subscribe to the channel also. I appreciate Winnie for coming up. I appreciate Naughty Love for coming up. We had Sonia come up for the first time. We had Hood Life and her internet was messed up as always. We had Miss Barbara come up, and so I just want to say thank you to everybody that came up here and gave their opinion. And like I said, we respect everyone's opinion, and we appreciate them for sharing their story and giving their opinion, because shit, it ain't easy to get up here. Shit, each time I gotta say a little prayer before I get up here, because it'd be a little stressful at times. But like I said, we all wish Jag the best. It is being said that she will have a hearing tomorrow and then she'll get out. So let's hope that, you know, the best for her, and that she has done some healing. If she's not going to get help for mental health and stuff like that, at least has she done some healing? I think that's at minimum. Have you healed? And I mean internally, not physically, internally. But thank you guys. Thank you to all the AT tubers. I love every single one of y'all. Thank you to my moderators. And of course, thank you to my members. And thank you to everybody watching right now. But we out of here. Deuces, y'all.